Yo, what's up, friends? Welcome to Hidden Secrets Revealed live. Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed live, I'm just curious, why is no one, I'm exaggerating, some people are, but no one is talking about the Fed's CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency pilot program? This is kind of it's kind of a big deal. Let's talk about it today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. What's up, everybody? Welcome. HSRL is a production of Safe New Media. Who this is for? Self-Actualizers making the most of their lives. This micro podcast live stream is not for you if you take yourself too seriously. Hey, by the way, why don't you guys listen to my new single? I have a new single coming out. There are details at safenewmedia.com/singles. I'll tell you more about it at the end of today's show. Follow me on Twitter. Are we friends on Twitter? Come on, we got to be friends on Twitter. Everybody, let's be friends on Twitter. Come on. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. There is a Telegram channel for Safe New Media, where all the updates and everything is posted, and I welcome you to join me there. If your name is Telegram Sam, you are my main man, and that is the plan. So let's get right to it. Come on, guys. If you are a seeker, let me be your guide to discover divine truth for yourself. Let me help you increase the quality and effectiveness of your life by revealing to you the hidden secrets of the universe. Hidden Secrets Revealed Live is a production of Safe New Media, unconventional, diversified global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, yours truly. It is definitely not a cult. The rumors are made up. But if you do want to join my cult, start off with following me on Twitter. Today on HSRL, CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency, a proof of concept has been initiated by the New York Fed with big banks including HSBC, MasterCard, Wells Fargo. Okay, I came across a quote by Congressman Warren Davidson, who says self-custody is one solution to protect yourself. Anyone attacking self-custody opposes individual freedom. I found that quote interesting because I agree with it, and anything I agree with is good, and anything I disagree with is bad, right? Isn't that how it works? So here's the deal. 9 U.S. financial institutions, including Citibank, Wells Fargo, and MasterCard, launched a pilot program working with the Federal Reserve Bank of New York to test the feasibility of a digital dollar based on distributed ledger technology. The pilot will run for 12 weeks. This is a test environment. This will involve central banks, commercial banks, and regulated non-banks. This project is the most significant step to date in creating a digital dollar. For the US, there are other countries who are already doing it. The Biden administration has recommended the creation of a digital dollar, passed an executive order recently that authorizes it. the US has recently begun putting resources into this effort. Other countries are also exploring plans to create their own central bank digital currencies. I think China already has one. I don't know if it's in effect or what, but there are other, like I think the Philippines, I think Australia. The proof of concept project is a 12-week effort that will test the feasibility of an interoperable digital money platform called the Regulated Liability Network, or let's just call it the RLN. Get used to that acronym. It will use a distributed ledger like the blockchain technology behind Bitcoin. So essentially, it is similar in that it is blockchain technology. There's a big difference, though. This is not Bitcoin. I repeat, this is not Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not this. The goal is to improve financial settlements. Improve for who? I wonder. And it will involve central banks, commercial banks, and regulated non-banks. The US dollar will be represented as tokens and settled through simulated central bank reserves. By the way, smash that subscribe button, pummel that subscribe button into submission. Share this with somebody. Leave a comment. I don't care if you make fun of me, as long as it's funny. So the Federal Reserve is neither federal, nor does it have any actual reserves. One of the main criticisms about crypto in general is that it has no intrinsic value, which is a silly argument, because it is money, and money has no intrinsic value. Money is energy. You use it to buy and sell. You use it to record debits and credits. So the difference is the fiat currency is backed by force of a government. So do you see the difference? Fiat US dollar has no intrinsic value either. It's just that we are Americans and we want to have a productive society, so we trust our government. But the Federal Reserve is not federal. It's separate from the United States government. I'm not going to get into all that right now, but there's a difference. The pilot will be conducted in a test environment. It will use technology provided by SETL, blockchain devs, SETL, Settle, and Digital Asset, which is the name of the smart contract devs. The list of participants in the pilot program includes BNY Mellon, Citi, HSBC, MasterCard, PNC Bank, TD Bank, Truist, US Bank, and Wells Fargo. Global payments provider SWIFT is also participating in the effort, along with the New York Innovation Center, that is part of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. For those unfamiliar, this is cryptocurrency that is programmable money. Programmable money controlled by the Federal Reserve. The Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, legally SWIFT, SWIFT, SC, is a Belgian cooperative society providing services related to the execution of financial transactions and payments between banks worldwide. Its principal function is to serve as the main messaging network through which international payments are initiated. SWIFT is working closely with global financial entities on the ISO 20022 migration for cross-border payments. What is that? ISO 20022 is an ISO standard for electronic data interchange between financial institutions. It describes a metadata repository containing descriptions of messages and business processes, and a maintenance process for the repository content. That sounds a little boring, but I want to explain so you guys understand what is, you know, you can tell me, we can have a conversation about this. Leave a comment, smash that subscribe button, share this with somebody. So I just do this live for about 10 minutes, give or take a few. So I'll wrap it up in a sec. But what's curious is the timing is very interesting. With the collapse of FTX, it's very coincidental that FTX collapsed right after the election. And FTX was laundering money for the Democrats. Why do I say that? That accusation comes from the fact that SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried, whatever, SBF for short, was a significant donor to the Democratic Party. That's a fact. And FTX was affiliated with the World Economic Forum. That's a fact. I think it's since their collapse, it's not that info has been taken off the WEF's website. So there is a connection. I don't know. I'm not saying there's a conspiracy. I'm saying there was a bad actor who might get away with fraud due to his political affiliations. Like the Bernie Madoff of crypto is what we're calling him now. Regardless, I'm not sure how many people realize that when this CBDC, central bank digital currency, eventually replaces analog fiat currency, the US dollar, as we have known it, which is backed by nothing. In 1971, the gold standard was removed. The US dollar is backed by nothing. And it's funny that people say that crypto has no intrinsic value. Neither does the US dollar. So anyway, the central bank digital currency will eventually replace fiat currency. Will eventually replace analog money. So with that power, the government will be able to control what you are allowed to buy and sell. Do you get it? Do you understand why we have to talk about this right now? And I don't know if I'm just not hearing people talk about this, but it's a bad sign. It is perfect for a citizen who does what they're told. So that's perfect. I know I sound like a conspiracy theorist. I'll do better next time. That's it for today's episode. I appreciate you guys. Okay, before I rug today's episode, I'm going to leave you with 7 seconds of the new song I have coming out. Okay, so switch to take down my Twitter handle and put up the singles. There we go. More info about this at safetymedia.com/singles. And actually on my Twitter, I update on my Twitter. But for now, all the details are at safetymedia.com/singles. This is a song called Diamond in My Pocket that I'm going to play for you before we end today's show. Thanks for watching. By the way, you can repeat. I'm doing this live and it'll repeat. I'll have it up on YouTube. Right now I'm live on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and YouTube. So, but I also invite you guys to subscribe to the Telegram channel. All right, so I'm going to leave you with my song. It's a single that's coming out. on it'll drop officially on streaming platforms December 16th. But before that, there is a NFT. It's just going to be very small. I'm not going to make anything big and out of control. I'm going to make it small. So right now, I think there's only going to be 12 music NFTs, and you can get on the list. There's a link to it at savemedia.com/singles. And it is a way for musicians to grow, to build their communities. That's the beauty of it. So that's all for me. I'm going to let you go now. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. I have spoken.
Monster.